Hey, real quick video about the difference between guilt and shame. So guilt is something you may feel when you've done something that goes against your morals, spiritual principles, values, beliefs, that sort of thing, sort of the core of who you are and what you believe and what you stand for. When we do things that go against who we are, we feel guilty. We feel like we've done something badly. We feel guilty. We feel like we've done something bad. Shame is more about who you are than what you've done. So being ashamed of your action is one thing. Being ashamed of who you are is quite another. And it's when our guilt goes to be too far, when our guilt gets to be into a place of self-loathing and depression. Guilt is intended to be something in your conscience to direct and guide your life, for you to make right choices. When it becomes shame is when it's no longer directing and guiding you, it's keeping you down. It's keeping you from growing. It's keeping you from moving forward. It's keeping you from carrying on. It's one thing to feel guilty about something you've done. It's another thing quite entirely to stay stuck in your mistake forever. And it's not healthy, and it's not going to help you or anyone around you for you to continually beat yourself up for something that you've done wrong. I think that guilt is really a place where the 12 steps really shine, because it's a great tool for processing your past actions and then taking responsibility for your part in those actions. I think that sometimes we can be born guilty and feel like we're responsible or at fault for things that we're not. And it's sort of this whole process. Recovery is this whole process of separating what's mine and what's yours, and what am I responsible for and what am I not responsible for. Because there are things that I've taken on in my life that I've made myself responsible for, which I wasn't ever made to be responsible for those things. So yeah, that's a little bit about shame and guilt. It's obviously not all of it. There's tons to it. I think if I have a message around that, it's just to face it. People will often struggle with substances and behaviors because they're running from something. They're running from guilt. They're running from responsibility. They're running, right? Addiction is a way of running. And recovery is a way of stopping and looking at it and processing it. What actions you can take, what you learned from the guilt, what you learned from, what you learned from the process, and then help somebody else go through that process next. That's how we do it. That's how it's done. Have a great day.